Resident Evil
is one of the more iconic horror sagas in the gaming world. And Capcom showed us something in the new trailer for Resident Evil 8 that drove the internet crazy. And let me tell you something. There are several things that rule over our existential plane. The first one being that if something exists, that something will be turned into porn. Another one of these is that death by snoo is the preferred death by men from the age of 18 to 60.
Computer sentences them to death by snoo.
Yeah! What are you, gay?
But what does they have to do with everything we just discussed? What Capcom showed us all humans of culture was a vampire mummy with big milkers that measures 3 meters tall. A giant with the power to do that. The internet as a collective loses all reason for being and starts
worshipping
the great giant that makes them stiffer than a Nazi general. And yes, I'm sure that the intention of the Japanese company was not to feed the sexual fantasies of the world. But they did not make it easy for people to go to the bathroom without accommodating their erection. In addition of that, we're used to very different type of, enemies in this saga. From, a monster nice guy with a fedora, to one that looks like Freddy Krueger on steroids, to a redneck with a shovel, a dysfunctional family, and a very bad case of mean old man strength. Now, they send us not only the big woman, but her daughters, who are not bad at all. So, obviously, the internet collectively decided that they wanted to be crushed by this woman and worship her as the new goddess of fertility. How do we know that? Well, because when Capcom released the first trailer for Resident Evil 8, both Reddit, 4chan, went from, oh, new game, great, sure it's scary, to, yes, gothic vampire mummy, vampire. Vampire. I'm gonna coin that one. Crush me with all them strength of your Amazonian thighs and your breasts that could overthrow a government. Thus, showing that a video game is a piece of art, because not just any medium would give you such a confusing boner. It's incredible to realize that human beings are willing to work together in order to fulfill a dream. And what was the dream? Well, as soon as the RE8 trailer was released, that dream was a reality. Because half an hour later, there was already porn of Lady Dimitrescu. Not only in drawings and hentai with, big degrees of deliciousness and monkey spankiness, but it was a joint effort. Artists through all kind of, sweaty, let's call them acts. The cosplayers, were in charge of bringing it to life with, something that's more safe for work. But then it started to rain, my guy. From all sides, like a gentle push towards the platform chosen for this type of hunger. OnlyFans. And hot damn, this platform's content does not disappoint. And I'm talking about Lady Dimitrescu's content. We know that the internet has an insatiable thirst, and the vampire mummy is an oasis in the desert. With that said, how did Capcom take, all of that? Actually, well, pretty good. Although they did not expect everyone, to be so aroused. But in the end, they understood it and used that to their advantage, putting up life-size billboards of Lady Dimitrescu in Japan, and supporting artists who make, renditions of this new erotic horror icon. Tomonori Takano, The game's art director said to IGN, "I don't think anyone in the team was expecting the reception that this character has enjoyed. Personally, I was quite surprised with all the comments, especially the ones that said that they want her to step on them. And after the initial confusion passed, they realized that what they thought was copper, internet turned it into gold." So, with that said, I bid you farewell. I thank you for listening, for watching, and a like and a subscribe helps me out a lot. And I thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed this, let's call it bite-sized video, because I'm working on some longer stuff. And yeah, I hope you subscribe and that I can bring you joy, tears, and whatever else under the sun in the end. For now, I'm Neon. Thank you very much. And whatever you do, don't go to horny jail.